Okay, news came out yesterday of Sam Curran being offered his ECB centralized contract. This is big news. He's only played a handful of tests. He's only played in the Pakistan and in the India Test series, and he played very, very well. And he was unfortunate to get dropped in the India series, the whole Ben Stokes controversy. But it appears that if Wokes can't stay fit, Sam Curran is the other all-rounder to really, get in the side, and he can. And his pace was going up throughout the summer. He was getting faster when bowling. He's still young. He's still developing. He's still growing into his body as well. He's only 20 years old. He's only just turned 20. Um, but he's developing very well. But I would say this to all cricket fans: keep yourselves, the expectations grounded. I think yes, this is a bit of a surprise, but a deserved surprise, I think, in getting this contract. But there are some areas in his game he needs to be a little bit more disciplined in his batting. Yes, I love his gung ho attitude, and he's just go after the bowling, and he proved he could go after class bowling attacks, especially against India, where he was just hitting Indians all over the ground. When needed, because England were struggling. Normally, when Curran was batting, England were under the cosh with losing some crucial wickets, and he went after the bowling attack where other batsmen were failing. There are issues within the England side, but to get a player like Sam Curran in and see how he can develop more, I mean, he's only going to get better. I don't think he's reached his full potential by a long way. I think that would be a couple of years off. I think he can still get another 2 to 5 mile an hour faster in his bowling. His line and length is pretty good. It's just keeping that accuracy. Batting wise, he's very gung ho. And some of the ways he got out this summer, I think he possibly shouldn't have. But his runs were crucial at crucial times to, get England over the line in 4 out of the 5 tests. The issue was when he was dropped. When he was dropped was unfair. I felt, as a fan, he did deserve to be dropped. He had played very well in the test before and was crucial in England winning that test match. The whole Ben Stokes thing, also he's had his centralised contract reviewed and renewed, which is, interesting considering the ECB investigation with him and Alex Hales that will be ongoing soon during the winter. And there are question marks over the future of Ben Stokes with England side. But Sam Curran is a very, very decent all-rounder. But you've got Chris Rokes floating around as well. So there's a couple of all-round options that England have. In fact, quite a few. A couple of spin options in Moeen Ali and Rashid. But here's the thing, it's positive news, but I would say to all cricket fans and to the player, keep themselves grounded, because he could have an injury. Roland Jones had a centralised contract and he burst onto the scene a bit later on, but he only had a handful of tests, was offered this centralised contract, broke his back, literally had a stress fracture in his spine, and basically missed most of the last season. Lost his centralised contract, so that could happen. For example, as an example, I'm not saying it will, but it could. So Toby Roland Jones is an example of a slightly older player, but still not an experienced Test player, bursting onto the scene, having got into some form, getting into the Test side for a run in the Test side, getting injured after getting a centralised contract, and then losing that centralised contract. So that's something that people have to bear in mind. But Sam Curran is a brilliant young talent, and I do think he could be a future star of the England, similar to a Freddie Flintoff maybe, or maybe better than Freddie Flintoff. But that's projected. Let's see how he does over this winter in Sri Lanka and the West Indies, and let's see how he does next summer. And we'll have a better picture then when he's had about 15, 20 tests under his belt of what this player is going to be like. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Place your thoughts below, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.